Hello, traders of the world. Dadas here, speaking to you from the Dadas Trading Room Discord server, where I stream live every day all my trades, everything I do. I don't hide anything, I show it as it is. Okay, so today let's do the daily recap for the DAX 30. There was actually a holiday here in Poland. Something that I really don't care about, but anyways, perhaps the whole atmosphere was a little bit like more leisure. Anyways, what we can see right now is that the DAX 30 index basically had a one-directional move during the day, and it was a bearish rally, and was a pretty big one. What I can see here is 745 pips. So yeah, so that was a pretty significant move. We can check that out again. The high was somewhere around here, I think. Yep, exactly. That's how many pips it did. So it was a pretty significant drop in the price. However, was it clear? Well, no. I mean, it wasn't always clear because here on the Frankfurt opening and then the London opening, the market had already made 300, about 350 pips. So again, this could have been a situation where the market potentially could have turned around, especially the. Yeah, I was thinking that it was at it was like at 12,000, but actually it wasn't. It was still a bit higher, over 12,100. Anyways, so there could have been a possibility that the market would go up right here, right? I mean, looking at it from the perspective of the M15 chart. Maybe this measurement here shows us a consolidation, right? Well, this consolidation was a pretty big one, like about 143 pips. So basically, from my perspective, there's a lot of potentiality and to make trades. However, it seems that this kind of market is not very comfortable, because basically one M15 candle can be a pretty big one, right? Like over 100 pips even, right? So basically, however, just clicking this in this way and then adjusting the levels as the price went on would have given me a pretty clear picture and a pretty I think a pretty good incentive of trading and potentially pretty big pips. Now, what I actually did today was kind of frustrating again, because I actually wasn't paying much attention to the M15. I was paying much more attention to the M5. And oh, come on, switch. Oh boy, a bit of a lag there. I don't know why. Anyways, I actually didn't. I wasn't doing it this way. I was kind of looking for strange. I mean, strange. I mean, look, what I did here, right there. I thought that the market would be going down, right? So, in other words, I think I did it something like this. No, not something like this. Let's see where I could have. No, definitely not. Most probably I was measuring it something like this, but I didn't really pay attention to the fact that the price didn't break out yet, right? Anywhere I click right here, the price didn't break out yet. I mean, this context was a very good one. The price didn't break out yet, but I figured out that the price would be breaking out. Well, actually, it didn't. It immediately turned around on me, and this was a pretty frustrating situation because I had 0.5 lots right there, and it was going towards my take profit. I was convinced that the market should be going down, and you see that it actually did go down, right? But but I got almost 83 pips loss right there. So I did my usual thing. I turned around at 3 lots and very quickly recovered my loss with a little bit of a profit. Now again, the same situation, the same level, right? So basically, looking at the situation as this level as potential support, I decided to take another long this time because the price was pretty low and I thought that it would be going up. Well, again, it didn't go up, it went down, right? Again, it didn't go up, it went, right here, it didn't go up, it went immediately down. So seeing this price action on this candle right there, I immediately turned around, and again at 3 lots there was 0.7 here, minus 36.55 pips, and then over 10 pips in profit on the 3 lots. So again, a recovery. And still the market continued, and again this type of price action seemed pretty much like they would be going up. So again, I entered long here for the second time. The first one was short, and basically I was kind of convinced at these moments that this would be like the low of the day and the market would turn around. Well, again, it didn't turn around. The only thing here is that I was at what? At 0.3 lots. So that was one of the smallest volumes of today. But again, I lost 78 pips. And I turned around at 3 lots, and again, 10 pips recovery with profit. You see, very quick recovery with profit. At this point, I became a little bit frustrated, and I thought to myself, well, maybe I should stop trading for today, because like 3 situations in a row and 3 identical situations. So that's something that I know wasn't nice. Anyways, we can see clearly what the market did later. It actually started going down and then systematically moved down. So, however, whether or not there were good opportunities to get in, you see, those are only 5-minute candles, and yet these 5-minute candles are moving pretty quickly. So in the sense that one candle is covering the whole zone, and there is no opportunity to get in. And again, one candle is covering more than one zone, no opportunity to get in, right? Maybe there could have been an opportunity to get in right there, right? But again, not so much, because again, we have a consolidation where we don't know what's gonna happen next, right? And after this candle, there might have been a good opportunity, and then the market again starts doing its kind of jumping jacks, and in this situation again, I'm thinking long, right? In this situation again, I'm thinking long, and I get in long, but the market is moving against me. So I'm figuring out, okay, so if it's going against me, then perhaps short. Well, I get in short, and the market is going back against me. So in this situation right here, I'm still a little bit afraid that this is a pretty clear bullish price action, right? So I turned around quickly because you see 0.1 lots was the first trade, a very small loss relatively. I turned around at 1 lot, and again, well, that's a bigger loss altogether. And then I turned around at 3 lots, and exactly 10 pips was enough to recover this loss here with a very minimum profit. So you can see here that everything is in profit. You can see the history here. It's like this. It goes the history of today. Yep, that's today. So like you see 47 minus 47.26 plus 49.90. That's a profit. Minus 29.06 plus 36.57. That's together a profit, right? Now let's continue. And those 3 trades, so minus 26 plus 35.56 and minus 3.88. And then, so yeah, those two down here, make a profit. Then I have those 3 right here. So these 3 are the last 3. So minus 3.88, minus 28.90, that's about minus 31.32 something, and plus 36.35. So yeah, altogether the day is in profit, so a little bit forward. But again, this could have been a much better day profit-wise, because every situation like this kind of gives me opportunities to get in, right? And even the possibility of what was happening here? Something funny is happening right there. Okay, now it's working. Yeah. So, yeah, it was even giving me an opportunity to go like this. For example, measure out the last low here. Look at this whole thing as resistance, right? Or perhaps the better way would have been right there, right? That would have been the best way, because that was actually the last push up of the bulls, right? That was rejected by the bears, and then another retest. Yeah, but the retest was still defended right there as support. As resistance, not as support. So basically, somewhere right here was a good opportunity to get in the trade. I mean, yeah, after the price had done this little thing. Anyways, that's one of the problems that we always have, because it all depends on the context that we are trading. Basically, this market wasn't a very good market for my context of trading, because it was giving more pips. The volatility was bigger. Right, the ATR was bigger than my standard ATR that I prefer trading in, because basically, I guess the best fit is when the volatility is on the M15 is around 20 pips, 30 pips. But when it goes up to 50 pips, then the whole thing has different. The whole chart has. Because it's still 5 minutes, but each 5 minutes is much more pips than usual, right? So in this situation, I tend to look for trades that are smaller, but then these consolidation zones are getting bigger, because they actually grow as high as 70 pips, right? 70 pips, 100 pips, and that's only a range, a consolidation, right? So yeah, Those are the challenges of the day, of a day trader. Well, anyways, like I said, I don't know. I don't like this kind of way of trading. But perhaps I was thinking that perhaps this is only my opinion or my feeling that I don't like it, because it seems to work. I mean, like when my mindset is for recovering losses, then I am concentrated on recovering losses and taking profit, whatever profit. I'm not waiting for anything, right? I'm just looking at the counter and the money counter and looking for to close the trade with a profit, and that's all I'm looking for. And it seems like perhaps that's the way to go, right? Even though these type of situations make us feel uncomfortable, because we always have in the back of our minds this potential possibility that the biggest trade will also go against us, and then we are in much bigger shit, right? Because then it becomes more difficult to say stop, because then the losses are really growing. I mean, relatively. Well, I don't know. So far, it's working, and I know one person who basically he always takes 5 pips, always 5 pips, and basically he almost never gets any stop loss, because his stop loss is 10 pips, but he almost never gets stop loss. He almost always gets these 5 pips. And that's all he's concentrated on, just 5 pips. It doesn't matter what the market is doing, how far it's going. And this person trades pretty heavy lots, I would say. It's not like playing around like what we are doing at 3 lots, but he's playing 100 lots, right? 100 lots on DAX, so, and that's minimum. That's he's trading. So basically, it seems to me that it's all about the mindset. It's all about the mindset. Either you have a trading mindset or you have a wishing mindset. Okay, yeah. Anyways, tomorrow is the next day, so we'll see what's gonna happen tomorrow. I mean, the market dropped below 12,000 again. It was, let's take a quick look at the daily charts. What's going on there? Well, it's still not so bad, but yeah, it looks like we've had a pretty big drop right here. Well, you can see that. That's one day, second day, third day of a pretty big drop. Whether or not the market is going to drop again lower, I don't know. Well, we'll see. Anything can happen. Okay, that's it for today. Well, basically, we have some potential level of support right here, right? This is a potential level of support, and perhaps, we got to look at these levels like this. So who knows? Maybe it's gonna turn around. If it won't turn around, then basically we have a level of support right there. We have a level of support right there, right? Those are the main levels of support as we go along the way. We could. I would be willing. I mean, I would be tempted to do it like this, right? So in this situation, we can still expect a little more of a drop. At least we have a support zone right there, because now the whole thing is, this zone is broken. we can check it this way too, right? We can check it this way too, but then we have to see what's gonna happen tomorrow. Anyways, thanks for today. Please like, please subscribe if you already haven't. Hit the notification bell. Join my Discord server. So join the Dadas Trading Room on the Discord server, because I stream all my trades every day. I stream my screen. I'm still streaming it now, though I should be should be off already. Anyways, you can also become my patron on patreon.com/Dadas Trading System Workshop. All the links are below in the description. There are many benefits of becoming my patron. So the minimum for English speakers is $5 per month, and you will be granted the VIP role on my Dadas Trading System. On my Dadas Trading Room Discord server, and there you will be. Then you will have access to more information and tools and indicators and all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, thanks a lot for today. I hope you're well. So keep well, keep safe, and see you next time. Bye.